Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Fandom Fights little thing here. We're just doing a quick little update for you guys on what's been going on in the league. We hope you've been enjoying everything. It's been such a great season, Koho. It's been so fantastic. Why don't let's recap a little bit of what's been going on this season.
Absolutely. The team's picture, diverse as hell. We've had a great team. Hunter Chambliss, Richard Schwartz, brand new combination running through the team. They're called the Knights of Hydra. They are on an unbelievable run. 5-0, 5 knockouts, every single win. And in a single silver contenders match, very tight match, Jacoby Bancroft, Nico Suave Rigoli. Nico just edging out Jacoby. He's going for that singles title to take on Zadius Smith. It's going to be a great singles title match.
It's really exciting. I'm super pumped personally as someone who's never played a Fandom match in their life. I just love sitting here watching it. Frankly, it's just really exciting. But that's not why you guys are here. You're not here to hear us talk about what's already happened. You want to know about the future. The future is here. We are here to announce the new categories coming into Fandom for the remainder of the season. Now, this has been hotly contested, but it's super exciting. We put out the polls, we heard what you guys wanted, and we're bringing it to you. First, the category that you guys voted out in second place being voted out was Star Wars. I'm not super shocked about this, Kaleb. It's just kind of one of those ones that everyone complains about. Why is it in Fandom? It doesn't make any sense. It's finally on its way out, and replacing it, we did a lot of work here to try to make the best one come in. We looked at your guys' thoughts and opinions, and we thought the best one to bring in is, drum roll, Adam Sandler Netflix movies. Kaleb, I'm so pumped about this. I'm my favorite actor in my favorite movies. This is going to be great.
The Academy Award-winning Ridiculous Six now in Fandom Fights. It's going to be a really interesting season now with Adam Sandler Netflix movies in here. I already know Cody Newberry's favorite movie, Murder Mystery, is going to be used a lot.
As a question writer, I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely. Star Wars played out. It was over. You know, whatever 20-something movies at this point that we've gotten that are just drained. It's time to insert Adam Sandler's.
Although I did like episode 14 a little bit better than 12.
That is true. Episode 14, Duel of the Skywalkers, was really fun. But the front runner category, leaving this year, it's been a long time coming. You've been voting for it. The MCU is gone. 50 movies in, and we're finally done with it. Didn't make sense. No one's liked the MCU since Phase 3. Endgame was the last one people liked. No one went and saw Multiverse of Madness or Blade. They both flopped. So, pulling them. But you know what we're putting in? Paul Anderson movies. Paul Anderson movies coming to Fandom. You look excited, Tim.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Magnolia, Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood. Like, I'm so fucking excited.
Not that Paul Anderson. That's Tom. We're talking about Paul W.S. Anderson. The guy who did Resident Evil.
And Alien vs. Predator?
Yeah.
This is going to be really exciting.
Yeah! We finally got the two best filmography categories. You wanted filmographies. We put them in, and we started with the two of the best. Fandom is not going to be the same for the rest of the season. Get ready, competitors. This is it. Get ready for that tournament. It's all different now.
Well, here we are again.
Yep, for our 16th match.
Our 16th match. That's crazy how long we've been together. All the ups and downs, the many wins, the few losses.
It feels like this is the first time that we're playing, man. It's crazy.
Because that's what it's like playing with you. Every time feels like the first time. That's how strong this partnership is. When we formed the Danny DeVitos, like, we had no idea we would be this strong, that we'd be this unstoppable, but here we are. So I just want to say I appreciate you and all that you've done for us. That last pull you did in that match, was, I can't remember what it was at this moment, but it was great.
Yeah, man. Same back at you. We're going against Nazario and
Yeah.
Tony.
Those chumps, those jokesters. Don't you just hate people like that?
Yeah, the ones that have 30s on their shirt, like they're cool.
Nah, yeah, and that's the thing. You're not cool, you hooligans. We're gonna show you what true power is when the full force of Danny DeVito comes down on you. So be ready.
Bueno, Tony, ¿estás listo? Este es nuestro match número 25. 25 veces hemos jugado juntos. Y yo no puedo creer que a esta es lo que nos va a tocar. Que nos pongan a Mike, Mr. DVD, y que nos pongan a Jacoby con Blockbuster. Blockbuster. ¿Quién en la vida usaría Blockbuster como un nombre? Es ridículo. Es una cadena que no existe ya. Y ellos quieren estar vendiéndolo como si fuera algo bien cool. ¿Tú estás listo para este match, Tony?
Sí.
Claro que sí, si estamos entrenadísimos, estamos listos para destruir a esta gente. Pueden preguntarme lo que quieran, pregúntenme hasta de Fandom, aunque estuviéramos jugando en Warzone, no importa. Vamos a ganar esto y vamos a ser campeones próximamente, ¿verdad, Tony?
Sí.
Exactamente, esa es la energía que espero. ¡Vamos!
Sí.
Hello, everybody. I am your host, Kaleb the Little Boatman, and today we got a really good match for you. But on the desk, we have Tim the Hulk Brzakala. How do you feel about this match? We've got the Danny DeVitos going up against insert your VHS in the quick drop. How do you feel about this match?
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match. Whoever wins this match gets a #1 contender match. It's going to be very interesting. Who is going up against this, or who is going to go to this #1 contenders match? It's going to be really interesting. Both of these teams have a long history together. Will the Danny DeVitos take this one, or will insert your VHS into the quick drop take it? It's going to be. I'm pumped. This has been a long time coming, having these two teams come together. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and the team that wins this match will be in a #1 contender match against Team Dusty Pitches, which is the team, of course, of Dustin Mason and Cody Newberry. So they will be in a #1 contender match against them. That'll be very interesting. But let's just go into it. So, introducing first, coming in with a record of 4 wins, 20 defeats, it is Mr. Laserdisc, Nazario Montenegro, and Tony, the Counting Crows Healed.
Listos para la acción.
Sí.
And introducing second, it is Mr. Betamax, Mike Hanley, and Jacoby, Family Video Bancroft, with a record of 6 wins, 9 defeats, the Danny DeVito.
Thought we had a better record, but I guess not.
You're still getting a #1 contenders match because all the other teams died in the great No Time to Die virus of 2020.
Even this era can't escape the viruses.
Who knew that movie would release a virus that made everyone kill each other? Nobody would predict it. I wish I could live in the universe that it wasn't released. I'm sure that's so much better.
Screw those guys.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Round 1, you all know how it works. Take a question, take a category, you all 8 right, you get a bonus question, and you must phrase your bonus question answer in the form of a question. We all know how that works. So, but the regular answer is not going to be in the form of a question. So, 8 rounds, or 8 questions in round 1. 8 rounds. 8 questions in round 1. Your first question, category of crime. What city does Zodiac take place in?
I think we know who the Zodiac killer is.
Yeah. It was Ty Burrell. That was a big reveal.
Yeah.
Really ruined the last season of Modern Family.
It's
Well, I
true.
would argue it made it better. R.I.P. Sofia Vergara. Let's start with Nazario
San Francisco.
and Tony.
Seattle.
And Mike.
San Francisco.
And Jacoby.
San Francisco, R.I.P.
Okay, so the Danny DeVito start off with two with insert at one, going into the next question.
Yes, your next question is in quotes. In what movie will you find the line, "This isn't a good fella, this is a bad fella"? It's funny, I feel like on a different Earth, maybe a different dimension, in a different time and place, this question was recently asked.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I wouldn't know either. I feel very clairvoyant lately.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Mike
Didn't have anything.
and Tony
CB movie.
and Nazario
I feel like this movie would make a great watch-along, the B movie.
and Jacoby.
Best winner B movie.
I don't know if we can give it to Nazario because he had the B movie.
We gave it to someone in Fandom who put the B movie.
Okay, so we will allow it in this universe, but it is not canon in another Earth, maybe.
In Earth 1, we gave it to a member of the Kingsmen who put the. So I'll just leave it at that.
So it's canon. Except that's not a factor here. It's called the Filthy Boys in this universe. We're going to move on to the next category. Oh, this is going to be a 3-hour match. Of directors. Who directed Witness for the prosecution?
This sounds like a movie that I should show my wife.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of witnesses, what do you think about the Ellen DeGeneres trial? Do you think she killed that guy or not?
It's hard to say.
Fair.
We
Fine.
saw the footage, but it's hard to tell based on.
When she pushed him in the ocean, she shouted, "Just keep swimming." So who knows? We're gonna start with Mike
Billy Wilder.
and Tony
Sidney Lumet.
and Zario
Billy Wilder.
and Jacoby.
Wasn't there a remake with Tony Scott?
I do not think so. We are all tied up.
In this universe, there was.
We are all tied up 4-4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Next question.
In sports, what sport does Little Big League center around? Did you ever play Little League or Big League?
I was not allowed to because of killer bees.
It's fair.
5,
It's fair.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're starting with Nazario
Baseball.
and Mike
Baseball.
and Jacoby
Baseball.
and Tony.
Baseball.
That is correct. Oh, your next question comes in the category of action adventure. Who plays Diamond Dog in Con Air?
I have never seen this movie.
Uh, 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Okay.
First repeat for the VHS people.
Who directed, in action adventure, who played Diamond Dog in Con Air?
Yeah, cross that out.
There are people over on the side distracting me right now.
It's unexcusable.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Nazario
I'm guessing Ving Rhames.
and Jacoby
Uh-oh, I crossed out Ving Rhames and put Dave Chappelle.
and Mike
Ving Rhames.
and Tony.
Nope.
Okay, 7-7 as we move into our next question.
Yes, it's in scores and soundtracks. Who performed the song "Everything I Do It for You" for the film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
Is this your
What
favorite Robin Hood?
I was about to ask, what is your favorite Robin Hood? I don't know. I like Men in Tights, which taken out of context, me saying that could be interesting.
We're gonna start with Tony
Brian Adams.
and Jacoby
Celine Dion.
and Nazario
Canadian treasure, Brian Adams.
and Mike.
I had Alan Rickman.
Okay. So we are at 9-7 as we go into the penultimate question category.
Everything I do.
What is the name of Peter Sellers' character in A Shot in the Dark?
Did you say Peter Sellers' character?
Yes.
I asked like that helps me know the question.
I've definitely done that too, where it's.
It's like it's. That's not gonna.
Did you say? Oh yes, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Now I know the answer.
3, 2, 1. Hands down. We're gonna start with Nazario
James Bond.
and Jacoby
Billy.
and Tony
Harry.
and Mike.
I went with Peter Sellers.
No, it is Inspector Jacques Clouseau or Inspector
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther movie. That is a Pink Panther movie.
I figured it was one of those.
All
I mean,
right,
I'm
guys. Your final question in round number 1 is in comedies. What is the name of the fictional action film franchise Tug Speedman stars in Tropic Thunder?
In another universe, I feel like this would be like a very awkward movie to bring up for two of these people.
It's very strange. Yeah, I don't know why
It
that
just made
would
a weird sense.
Yeah, I'm just getting a weird. My clairvoyance is coming back. I'm feeling
Yeah.
something very strange.
Oh no.
4, 3,
But even in this world,
1. Let's start with Tony
Scorched.
and Nazario
I fucked up the last letter, if that's right. It said Scorcher.
and Mike
Didn't have it.
and Jacoby.
I said Scorcher.
Scorcher is correct.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I saw the actual post for it when I went to Universal. I said Scorched.
are you challenging the
Who wants
question?
to lay down the challenge?
Nah, that's great.
Okay.
Fucking kill me. Why?
We are at 11-8.
Yeah, I have 10-8.
I have 10
Oh,
days.
10 days. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So, round 2 is going to work like this. Each team's going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they are stuck with it. You get it right, you get 2 points. You get multiple choice, you get 1 point. Or if you get it wrong, the other team gets a chance to steal. You're going to get 5 categories, whatever you spin. The categories you will be able to choose for tonight are video stores in movies, biopics, musicals, spinner's choice, scores and soundtracks, Tom Hanks, war, family, opponent's choice, and insert name here, which is names in the title of the movie.
That's fun.
So we are going to go to insert VHS in quick drop. Do you want to spin first or defer?
Tony, primero o segundo? Segundos. Dave Smith.
Wait, what?
There you
They're
go.
spinning.
The Danny DeVito will go
Danny
first.
DeVito
as
speak.
always.
Okay, Danny DeVito. This is Danny DeVito's spin.
I'm so happy I agreed to edit this match. Okay.
Family, make better spin again.
You want to spin that again?
I think kinda. Like,
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
there's other things I think we're stronger in, as we know each other's strengths and weaknesses
Yeah.
so well.
War movies.
Okay.
Okay.
I will give the Danny DeVitos their questions in the category of war movies. What is the nickname of Matthew Modine's character in Full Metal Jacket?
Private Joker, right?
Joker. Yeah.
Joker,
just-
final answer.
Correct for 2 points. Who plays the villainous British Colonel William Tavington in The Patriot?
Ooh.
Oh,
I have not seen The Patriot.
I know his face, but I'm not going to pull his name. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. Jason Isaacs, B. Jeffrey Rush, C. Hugh Laurie, D. Alfred Molina.
Pretty sure it's Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs. Okay.
A. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Do we have four questions, right? Or 6?
5.
Oh, watch out now.
Right.
1930s, All Quiet on the Western Front centers around soldiers from what country?
I
Have
don't
an idea?
They're not German soldiers, are they?
I don't think so.
Are they England? We probably should go multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, France, B, Germany, C, Italy, D, England.
England. I think it's either England or Italy, unless I'm mixing it up with Catch-22.
You want to try England?
Sure, let's try it. England.
England. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Insert for the 1 point steal.
What are the choices?
Yes, your multiple choice options are A, France, B, Germany, C, Italy, D, England.
I'm thinking France. What do you think, man?
Yeah, it wouldn't be Germany because it wasn't about it was about World War One, so it wouldn't be about Germany's allies. France makes the most sense.
5.
France, final answer.
Incorrect. It is Germany. Okay, what 2006 war movie features performances from Ryan Philippe, Paul Walker, and John Slattery?
What more movie?
I'm thinking it's a great.
Isn't it? No, it's like Flags of Our Fathers.
5.
Or
I think so. Yeah, go for it.
Is it Flag of Our Fathers or Flags? I'll repeat the
Flag of Our
question.
Fathers, final answer.
Repeat. Oh,
Mike already said
okay, that's fine.
we will. Yeah, so 2 points.
Okay, good.
Mike said final answer, but
That's
that's
fine.
correct. So
I won't fight that.
Billy Lynn's long halftime walk takes place during what war?
That's the most recent Ang Lee one. It has to be the Iraq War, right? Because I don't think it's not a period movie.
Go for your gut, man.
The Iraq War, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
So if I'm not mistaken, Danny DeVito's are at 15 to insert VHS and quick drops 10.
That is what I have.
Okay. And this is your spin. Insert VHS and quick drop. And you land on a
Oh, shit.
And
Okay.
the categories are video
Respin.
scores in movies, biopics,
No, we use our respin.
Tom Hanks, war, family, and movies with names in the title.
See, here's my predicament. It's like, sure, we want that number one contenders match. So, like, logic says, to give them a hard one. But then also, there's a part of me that is having a beacon of fun in this and wants to do one of those weird categories.
Right.
But I'll give them whatever you want to give them. If anything, you want to steal in.
I'm thinking either musicals or insert name here. Either one fun one or one maybe one.
So let's do insert name here.
Let's do it.
Okay, insert name here. Tim, you'll be giving them their questions. Insert name here.
Not even in another dimension I escaped the curse of the wheel.
All right, guys. Insert VHS into quick drop. Your first question in insert name here. Who plays the title character in Billy Elliot?
Nicholas Holt.
No. Billy Elliot is Jamie Bell.
Jamie Bell, yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Leon the Professional, what object does Leon say is his only friend?
Plant.
The what?
He's a plant. It's like a potted plant Faye brings, takes him with him to another flat.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who directed Hannibal?
I think it's Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I mean, C.
Your fourth question. In Carrie, what animal's blood is dropped on Carrie?
Pig.
Estoy casi seguro que es un cerdo, ¿verdad?
C.
Pig's
One
blood.
point.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Who directed 2011's Hannah?
Do you know?
Joe Carnahan came to mind, but I'm not sure.
Multiple, yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are A. Luc Besson, B. Joe Wright, C. Stephen Frears, or D. Stephen Daldry.
I'm thinking sushi.
Yeah, see. I'm hungry too, but you should probably answer the question. Sushi. Yeah, sushi.
C, final answer.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
C.
That is incorrect. Danny DeVito's chance for the 1 point. Steal your options again are A. Luc Besson, B. Joe Wright, C. Stephen Frears, D. Stephen Daldry.
It might be Joe, right?
Yeah, I think you said Joe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
Let's
with
do
that
that.
one.
B.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay, so insert name here. Is that 13? Or sorry, not 18.
That was the category, Boatman.
I can't, even in this universe, I still can't do math. It's 18 to Danny DeVito's 16. Is that what you have, Tim?
That is what I have, Mr. Boatman.
Okay, so we're going to let them pick what they want for round 3. The categories are, and Tim, if you could type these categories in the private chat so that they can look at those, that'd be helpful.
Yep.
Matt Damon, comedies, comic book movies, scores and soundtracks, sports, 2000s, mystery thriller, and drama. We let them pick their categories right now. We'll get back to you right now. Okay, so the Danny DeVito and the VHS and Quick Drop have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4 pointer. Insert VHS into Quick Drop. They picked their 1 in Matt Damon for Nazario, their 2 in comedy for Tony, their 3 in sports, and their 4 in comic book movies. Whereas the Danny DeVitos have picked their 1 in comic book movies, their 2 in Matt Damon, their 3 in mystery thrillers, and their 4 in comedy. So we're gonna let the Danny DeVitos go first with their 1 pointer in comic book movies to Jacoby. I will give the Danny DeVitos their question since, or no, you, Tim, will give the Danny DeVitos their question since I gave them their questions last time.
All right, Jacoby, you're taking the 1 in comic book movies. Are you ready?
My biggest fear in life, even in any universe, is missing the 1 point question. So let's do this.
All right, your 1 pointer in comic book movies. What is the name of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s flying fortress that the Avengers meet up on in the Avengers?
The helicarrier.
That is correct for 1 point. So in this universe, you are safe. All right. We'll move over to Mr. Hanley for his 2 pointer in Matt Damon. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Your 2 pointer in Matt Damon. What is the first name of Damon's character in the Ocean's films?
How many repeats do we have left?
All 3.
I'll play.
3.
Repeat it.
All right. What is the first name of Damon's character in the Ocean's films?
5, 4, 3.
Matt.
It's incorrect. We were looking for Linus. All right.
Okay, it was tough.
Danny DeVito's, you now are moving on to your 3-pointer in Mystery Thriller. You guys can confer on this. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
What is the name of the mental hospital that Shutter Island is set in?
Oh. Shit. You have anything?
5.
No.
Should we
Repeat it.
repeat it and we'll say
right. What is the name of the mental hospital that Shutter Island is set in?
God, the only thing in my head is Ravencroft, but I think that's another movie.
I don't have anything better, man. Go for it.
Okay, let's just think till the last second.
5, 3.
Ravencroft, final answer.
That's incorrect. We were looking for Ashcliffe.
Ashcliffe. Okay.
All right, so we do move on to your 4-pointer. You need to hit this to send it back over to insert VHS into quick drop. Your question in comedies is as follows. In Tootsie, what is the name of the soap opera that Dustin Hoffman gets a role in?
It's something hospital.
Is it a name hospital? Like
I thought it was like something hospital. Repeat.
Okay, that's their last.
Final repeat. In Tootsie, what is the name of the soap opera that Dustin Hoffman gets a role on?
Because it's not General Hospital, obviously, but it's.
haven't seen this thing in years.
Danny DeVito's might be facing a loss here, a rare loss.
4, 3, 2.
Daisy's Hospital, final answer.
And your winner, moving on to face the dusty pitches. It is Nazario and Tony. Insert VHS into quick drop by way of TKO. The correct answer is Southwest General.
Oh, so it is different.
Okay, so we're going to go to our winners. Mr. VHS and Tony. How do you feel about this win?
I mean, it's very unlikely to get 25 opponents' choices in a row, but somehow we managed to win one and get into the number 1 contender match. ¿Estás bien feliz por esto, Tony?
Sí.
Okay. So now you'll be facing Dustin and Cody. How do you feel about that matchup?
Well, Cody is a beast. That man knows every single thing on trivia in the world, especially animation. So I am really afraid of that. Dustin is kind of a lightweight. I mean, he basically rides Cody's back all the time. So I'm not going to worry about him. But we have to start watching a lot of cartoons, Tony. Are you ready for this?
No.
Okay. So now we're going to go to our unfortunate second place finishers tonight, Mike and Jacoby. How do you feel?
All BS. All rigged. The questions didn't go our way. This was completely unfair and kind of biased from the start. I don't want to blame the question writers or anything like that, but I'm just saying that it just seemed like they had easier questions than us. But no disrespect. I obviously respect you guys, but I don't think you guys know what the heck you guys are talking about. Like,
And who put the first choice on there, man?
yeah, Jesus. So,
Idiots.
God. So it's fine. Whatever. I'm not that mad.
Fuck it.
Okay, so who do you want to face next?
I want to face. I think they're a new team. Isn't it like Henry Sanchez and Kaleb Koho? Like, aren't they like making some waves like recently? I think
they're called the Blue Cornholes.
Yeah, the blue cornhole something, and I think they're just doing really well. So I think we want to take them on and just see what happens, and we'll crush them into dust. and all that stuff. So I guess, but we'll take whoever, even though this was pretty unfair. But
okay, well, fair enough. We are so sorry about that. We will make sure you guys only get questions that you know next time.
Yeah, thanks.
Only book smart questions too. So now we're gonna go in back to Tim at the desk.
You know, I started this match happy to be alive, and you know, Jacoby's good people. He's a fun person, but I really do think that this one didn't go their way. I was about to say something mean. I decided to stop myself. This was fun. Let's wrap it up so I can go crack open another Dr. Pepper and watch a movie on Earth 1.
Okay. Let's go from Mike, Jacoby, Tony, and Nazario and Tim. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. See you in another dimension.
So I think there's a certain type of personality who like annoys me the most in this league. It's those people who try to be funny, who try to have personality. But that's the thing, right? I mean, it's all just trying. These people hide their lackluster trivia skills with this carefree attitude and humor attempts. And really, there's nothing I love more than shutting these people up. But that's actually why I am super excited for this match, because we're going up against Tony Heald. Now that actually is really, really funny. You know, I looked into this guy, you know, and like what he's doing over on his special MyTube channel. It's like really inclusive and sure, it gives like a lot of maybe different people, you know, opportunities to play. You know, it's all silly and a lot of fun. But come on, this is serious stuff. We take what we do here seriously. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe that's not actually like all true, because I actually can't say that I'm taking this match seriously, because we're up against two guys who couldn't win if they had Chris Ingle whispering in their ear. So let's get this over with. Come on, let's do this. I'm tired of talking so much. Let's just play. Come on, bring me Tony.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Fights. I am your host for today's little free-for-all, mix-em-mash-em, whatever this is going to be called. I guess the 4v4. My name is Robert Parker, and I am here because this is something that we wanted to try, because Fandom loves trying crazy formats. So this is something that we're going to do. We have 4v4 people. We have Team Tim here. Tim is the captain, the manager of his team. Tim Brzakala making his team up of Maggie Brzakala, Kaleb Boatman, Mara Moses, and Aaron Sellers, versus Team Kaleb Koho. His team consists of Cody Newberry, Nicholas Tuig, Jacob Bancroft, and Nazario Montenegro. So let's just hear some quick words first from Koho and Tim about their squads and why they are the best four-person team.
Okay, Kaleb, 4v4.
Yeah.
We're captains of teams. This, I believe, was Cody's idea. For people who this is part of our event at Multiplex this weekend. So I don't remember if this is on the first video or the second video.
I believe we're the first video.
I think this is the first video. I don't fucking know. Who cares? But this is gonna be fun. We wanted to give you guys what if these players, teamed up on a team. We can't really see four players team up often. So this is gonna be a fun and interesting way to ever to see how this would happen. I think it's gonna be really exciting. Warzone is gonna be doing the same exact type of concept over in video 2 or video 1, depending on where we are, because again, I don't know. Koho, anything before we start doing this?
Time is a construct, and therefore we don't know if this is the future, past, present, but this is going to be fun. So let's play.
All right, let's do it.
All right, well, this is definitely the present, just in case you needed a little reminder there. But we're going to hop right into this. This is a little bit of a unique format, so I'm going to kind of break it down a little bit more per round. It's a little bit different than the regular Fandom format. It's a little bit similar to the regular Fandom format. You'll get it. Basically, the two managers, the two captains of these teams, Tim and Kaleb Koho, are going to be the driving forces. They're going to be the ones making the decisions. They're going to be putting individual members of their team out essentially into the ring at a time. So basically in round 1, we have 20 questions. We have 2 separate round 1s of 10 questions each. At the start, Tim and Koho are going to choose which of their 2 players they want to answer the first set of 10 questions, and then they'll have to switch it over, and the other 2 players on their team will have to answer the second set of 10 questions. It's a traditional round 1, so whiteboards 1 point if you get it right, and if you get a perfect round, if you get all 10 of your questions right, you'll get a bonus question. Each team will have 6 repeats over the course of the match because there's obviously 4 people playing. It's a unique format. You get more repeats. And yeah, that's how round 1 works. If there's any questions, or if there's not any questions, we'll just hop right into it, and I'll throw it over to Team Tim and Team Koho. Who would you like to answer your first set of 10 questions in this round?
Team Koho will be sending out first Mr. Jacoby Bancroft and Mr. VHS Desario Montenegro.
Woo!
All right, and Team Brzakala will be sending out Mrs. Brzakala. We will also be sending out, along with Mrs. Brzakala, Aaron Sellers.
All right, so we have Maggie the GOAT and Aaron Sellers versus Jacoby and Nazario. So the other players who are not in this round, if you'll just mute for me, that'd make my life a lot easier. But other than that, we will hop right into round 1 with these 4 players answering their questions.
I think Aaron is muted.
Yeah, he is.
Keep him muted. He's fine.
Thanks.
All right, so folks, your first question in this round comes in the category of Disney animation. What's the name of Pocahontas's hummingbird friend? First question of an interesting format. Let's see how this whole match goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Maggie, we're going to come to you first.
It's like flit or something in that area.
And Jacoby?
Babu.
And Aaron?
Flit.
Oh.
And Nazario?
Flit or something in that area.
Flit or something in that area is what we were looking for. That
Okay.
is correct. So Team Tim, double T's, takes a 1-point lead. Going into your second question in the category of Planet of the Apes. What nickname does Zira call Taylor by in 1968's Planet of the Apes? We gotta make up fun nicknames. The 2 T's and the TK, that doesn't work.
What?
5, 4. Team Tim is just a weird thing to say over and over. 2,
Oh, gotcha.
1. Pens down. We're gonna come to Jacoby first.
The bare naked lady.
Aaron.
Bright Eye.
And Nazario.
Charlton.
And Maggie.
Well, I said blue eyes, so I am incorrect.
Ooh, we were looking for Bright Eyes. Aaron, the only one to get that one correct. Everybody's hopes at a perfect round for this first set is screeching to a halt. Your next one in the category of Pixar. Who voices Ken in Toy Story 3? We're looking for the actor.
Who got the last one?
Aaron got
Aaron
that.
did.
Didn't he get Flit as well, or am I crazy?
Yes,
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's still in the running.
He's still perfect. Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, that's what I said. 5.
Sorry.
So it's what I meant to say. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Coming to Aaron first on this one.
I got nothing.
And Jacoby.
Michael Keaton.
And Maggie.
Michael Keaton.
And Nazario.
I believe it's pronounced Batman.
That is correct. So with that, we have Team Tim up 4-3 as we go into our next question in the category of Rocky. This one's pretty simple. How did Adrian die? Not to put a downer on this whole thing. This is lighthearted and fun. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario, coming to you first.
Answer.
And Maggie?
Also cancer?
Jacoby?
Also cancer?
And Aaron?
Also cancer.
You're all correct. You're all correct. It was ovarian cancer. All right. Your next one in the category of DreamWorks Animation. What DreamWorks movie has the following characters? President Hathaway, Bob, and General Monger.
I just want to say that, Two-Egg, you're beautiful.
Second.
I just want to say,
Five,
Boatman, I still love you,
4,
even though you're betraying me.
2, 1. Pens down.
then you're
Coming
muted.
to Maggie first.
Monsters versus aliens.
And Jacoby.
Monsters versus aliens.
And Aaron.
Monsters versus aliens.
And Nazario.
Monsters v Aliens.
Nice job. Clean sweep on that one. Team Tim keeping the 1-point lead. Going into your next one in the category of Middle Earth. Besides Sting, what else does Bilbo give Frodo before the Fellowship leaves Rivendell? Very intense, very close game. It seems like these people drafted their 4 players smartly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coming to, I don't know, Jacoby, we'll go with you.
A ring?
That is incorrect. Aaron.
His armor?
Zario?
I don't know if the vest is a right word, but I said the mithril vest.
And Maggie.
Mithril shirt.
So I'm going to say Nazario and Maggie are correct. I think armor was a little bit too broad. I think we needed something a little bit more specific. I think we needed the mithril in there. But yes, it does go by vest or shirt, so both of you are right there. So Maggie and Nazario are going to take that point. Your next one's going to come in the category of Worlds of DC. What type of animal does Harley get as a pet in Birds of Prey?
Tiger.
No, not a tiger, buddy.
Aaron, you're letting our
5,
strategy fall
4,
through.
3, 2,
I stopped giving away all my details.
1. Pens down. Aaron, we'll come to you first.
Hyena.
And Nazario.
Is a hyena named Bruce?
Yeah.
And Maggie.
Hyena.
And Jacoby.
Hyena.
Both correct. Everybody clean sweep on that one. Team Tim keeping their 1-point lead. We go to your 8th question in the category of Jurassic Park. Who plays Benjamin Lockwood in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Everybody a little bit slower on this one. May have thrown him from a bit of a curveball.
Repeat.
5, 4,
I'm not gonna pull
3,
it.
2, 1. Pens down. We are coming to Nazario first.
I blanked on the name. Is Bates Farmer James?
Oh, I just thought of it.
Maggie.
Fuck. Well, I wasn't. It's James Cromwell, but I didn't write that down.
Well,
in time,
expletives
so
are
it doesn't fucking
incorrect.
matter.
Jacoby.
James Cromwell.
That is correct. And Aaron.
Nope.
All right. With that, we have a tie game. Team Koho tying it up 11-11 as we go into your penultimate question in the category of Wizarding World. The spell Arania Exume is used against what type of creature? The side eye in Maggie's face. Oh my gosh. I feel uncomfortable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maggie, we're going to start with you on this
I
one.
said spider. I didn't know if you were
Jacoby?
going to be a bitch about it.
What did you say, Jacoby?
Werewolves. I don't think that's right.
And Aaron?
I didn't have it.
And Nazario?
Spiders.
Spiders is correct.
I didn't know if you were going to be all like weird about the actual name of Aragog or something like
No,
that.
it's funny
No.
because spiders in Spanish is araña, so I was guessing.
That was a
There you
good
go.
guess. And your final question here in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for 1984's Supergirl? Tim looking like he's shadowboxing in the corner, perhaps through telepathy, giving the answers to the other people on the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll come to Jacoby first.
Junkie XL.
And Aaron?
Ken Thorne.
And Nazario?
Shooting high. John Williams.
And Maggie?
John Ottman.
Ooh, all great guesses. We're looking for Jerry Goldsmith, the other one.
Good job, Cody. So proud of you.
All right, so at the end of that first set of round one, we're halfway through round one, and we have a tie game. Team Tim versus Team Koho tied 12-12 as we go into the next set of round two. So now we'll have to bring out Kaleb Boatman and Amaru for Team Tim, and Cody and Tuig for Team Koho.
Done screwed up, Koho. I got 7 in that round. Here comes my big goose egg.
Come on, Cody's team.
Nicholas Tiberius Tuhig. Have fun.
Let's do this tomorrow. We're gonna crush some heads.
All right, so we are now into the next half of round one, 12-12. Your first question for the new players. Where do Scott and Hope go to retrieve the old Ant-Man suit from the trophy in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Hate myself.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Boatman for Team Tim.
I said Baskin Robbins, which is wrong.
Cody?
Yeah, I wish I would have had an answer for this.
And Amaru?
Scott's daughter's school.
And Nick?
Cassie's school.
Both correct. Nice job. Your next one in the category of Disney live action. How does Leslie die in Bridge to Terabithia? Maggie, with disdain on her face.
How
Even
specific are you looking for? No, I'm just kidding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Cody.
Shot.
Boatman.
She drowns in a river, specifically when a rope breaks.
And Nick?
So she actually swings on a rope, falls and hits her head on a rock. Then.
And Amaru?
I just said she fell from the bridge.
We were looking for drowns. That was the important part. So I'm going to give that to Boatman.
Good job, Boatman.
We'll throw the challenge on it.
Okay. All right, so we're back from that challenge. We're going to rule. The ruling right now is that Nick did not get that question correct. That ruling is going to be overturned, that they think that she hit her head, and that is what resulted in the drowning. So we're going to say that Tuig had enough of the correct answer to warrant him getting the point. So both Bowman and Tuig will hit that question. Currently, the score is going to stay tied 14-14. We're going to go to your next question in the category of James Bond. What Bond film features Diana Rigg as Tracy Bond?
Motherfucker just watched a bunch of Bond movies.
5, 4,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that is the first repeat from Team Koho. What Bond film features Diana Rigg as Tracy Bond? And I should mention Team Koho will keep their challenge from that last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I forgot where we were, so we're going to go with Amaru first.
Yeah, the world is not enough.
And Nick.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
And Boatman.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
And Cody.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
That is correct.
Just got done with it.
All right, your next one is in the category of DC. In what Batman film does a villain repeatedly say, Your Angel of Death Awaits. Nazario doing a happy dance at the Batman question. 5, 4,
That
3,
just gave away the
2,
answer.
1. Pens down. And we're going to Nick first.
Batman Mask of the Phantasm?
And Boatman.
As I said, Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
And Cody.
Never seen this movie, but Batman Mask of the Phantasm?
And Amaro.
I didn't have it.
Mask of the Phantasm is correct.
What did the question say?
In what Batman film does a villain repeatedly say, "Your Angel of Death awaits"?
Okay, I thought you just said what DC film, and then I
No.
heard you say, Batman, and I went, wait a second.
Oh,
hold on.
no. The question said
No,
Batman.
Okay, all right.
All right, your next one's in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek First Contact, which member of Picard's crew encrypted the computer so that the Borg couldn't access it?
Oh my god, I remember
5,
shit from this
4,
terrible movie.
3, 2,
Cody.
1. Pens down, please. We're gonna go to, I don't know, Boatman.
I said Riker.
And Cody.
He's too busy probably getting laid. I put Data.
And Amaru.
I also put Data.
And Nick.
I also put Data.
Data is correct.
Cody!
Data is correct. So we're sitting at right now 17 to 20, a 3-point game in favor of Team Koho. Next one's in the category of Planet of the Apes. In 2001's Planet of the Apes, who plays Limbo, the orangutan who trades in human slaves?
Too we might have to change a question for an upcoming match.
I think we will have to change the question.
Whoops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Gonna come to Cody.
Tim Roth.
And Amaru.
I just put Gary Oldman in the last minute.
Nick.
Paul Giamatti.
And Boatman.
My boy, Paul Giamatti.
That is correct.
Get him washed and get him clean.
That movie's great.
Hot takes. Next one's in the category of Wizarding World. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Graves gives Credence a necklace as a gift that is shaped like what? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to come to Cody first.
A unicorn.
Amaru.
The Deathly Hollow symbol.
And Nick.
Deathly Hollow symbol.
That would make sense.
And Boatman.
I said a Deathly Hollow. Is that acceptable?
That is correct.
Okay.
You got like your drawing as well.
You too.
All right. We have a few more questions, 3 more in this round. The next one in the category is Pixar. What's the name of the Centaur police officer in Onward? And we just need the first name.
Not like I just did a fucking watch along for this. Oh wait, I wasn't there.
5,
Never mind.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coming to Amaru first.
I can't do a horse. Colt.
And Nick.
I knew it was a C. I said Clopper.
That's a good guess. Boatman.
Colt.
And Cody.
I knew it was a C also, but I put Chuck.
Good guesses all around. And that's a tie game with that one. We're at 22 to 22. Your next one, your penultimate question in this round in the category of Fandom Oscars. List one of the 2 songs from The Princess and the Frog that was nominated for an Oscar. I like a good saxophone.
Ooh, do I?
5, 4,
I understood
3,
that reference.
2, 1. Pens down. We're going to come to, I don't know, Boatman. Why not?
Almost there.
And Cody.
Almost there.
And Amaru?
I didn't know the name of it, but it's the one where he's wishing on the stars. I said wish on the star.
And Nick?
Down in New Orleans and almost there.
You did get both of them. We were looking for almost there and down in New Orleans. So with that, Team Koho takes a 1-point lead as we go into your final question, this one in the category of Marvel. What is the profession of Anne, Michelle Williams' character in Venom?
What is that, Jeremy Adams up there writing down every answer?
I lost.
Venom.
I lost question in Warzone on this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna come to Cody first.
Pirate.
Amaru.
The journalist.
And Nick.
Lawyer.
And Boatman.
I said a nurse.
Lawyer is correct. So with that, Team Koho keeps the lead right now. We have 25 for Team Koho versus 23 for Team Tim. It is a 2-point game, 25-23, and we will go into round 2, which is going to work like this. It's a little bit of a lengthy explanation, so bear with me as we try to all wrap our heads around it. So basically how it works is this. Each collective team is going to get 2 spins at the wheel. The team that is currently in the lead, in this case, Team Koho, will choose if they would like to go first or second, and then it's going to alternate every other one. But what is going to happen as far as who's going to be answering the questions is each team captain is going to put 2 people into a duo. 2 people from their duo, 2 people from their squad are going to go out to spin the wheel and answer those questions. At the same time that those 2 people are answering the questions, the other captain is going to put 2 people out in case of any steal opportunities. So basically, each captain has to assemble 4 different duos of people on their team. One singular player cannot play more than twice in this round 2, so that can go out a maximum of 2 times, and also the same duo cannot be repeated. So it has to be fresh pairs each time for both steals and playing, and yeah, that's essentially how this is going to work. I'll run down the categories quick, and then we'll hear from our captains who's going to play in this round. Our categories in round 2 are Rocky, Disney Animation, Wizarding World, MCU, Jurassic Park, YA Dystopia, Star Wars, and Pixar. Those are the 8 categories. So, Koho, I'm going to hear from you first, just whether you would like to go first or second. That's what I want to hear first.
We're going to go second, Cotton.
Okay, so Team Tim, your first spin at the wheel is in, and it lands on Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that.
Okay, so let me figure out how to stop sharing. Like that. There we go. So Jurassic Park was spun for Team Tim. Now, Tim, you will get to choose which of your 2 players you want to put out there for your duo to answer questions from Jurassic Park.
I would like Maggie.
Shocker.
And I would like, let's go with Boatman.
Okay. Maggie and Boatman. So Maggie and Boatman will be answering questions from Jurassic Park for Team Tim. Now, in the case that they miss, Team Koho does need to put a duo out here for steal opportunities. So Koho, who are you 2 players you would like for steals in Jurassic Park, if possible?
I'm gonna.
Hold on.
Sorry, what
I
you saying,
don't
Cody?
think she'll miss, so don't waste a bad pairing.
I was thinking Nazario and Cody. What do you think, Cody? You think good?
You're
okay.
the
All right.
manager.
No, I'm just. I want to make sure Cody's cool with that.
That's
I talk to
fair,
my
that's
players
fair,
about
that's
these things. Cody and Nazario, you're my steals.
Cool.
Okay.
Talks to his players.
So keep in mind now, as we move forward in this round, each of the players who were just named, so Maggie, Boatman, Cody, and Nazario, can only be used once more in this round, and these players teamed with each other cannot be used anymore in this round. So with that, Maggie and Bowman are up to answer questions in the category of Jurassic Park. So here we go. As I stall for time to get over to the category. Okay, here we go. All right. What are the names of the 2 brothers in Jurassic World?
Oh, isn't it Zach and something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounded like gray.
I think gray is right. Do you want to go multiple choice or do you just want to go for it?
I think I kind of just want to go for it.
Go for it.
Zach and Gray, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And yes, good call. We will be accepting final answer because we're not doing separate calls. So we do need a final answer when there's any conferring. All right, next question. What does Nedry use to smuggle embryos out of the park?
Barbasol shake.
Yeah, it's a Barbasol can, final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. In Jurassic Park 3, what was, quote, a very bad idea?
Okay. I'm gonna need multiple choice because that's it.
I have an idea, but yeah, let's go multiple.
Okay, multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, wearing bright clothes, B, throwing rocks at the dinos, C, yelling on the megaphone, or D, taking the eggs.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. It was yelling. So yelling on the megaphone, right, Maggie?
Sure. I have no idea, so.
Yelling on the megaphone, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, 2 more. What is Roland's last name in Lost World Jurassic Park?
Tembo.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct for 2 points. And the final question. Who plays Mr. Eversole, the auctioneer in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
Oh, isn't it Toby Jones? Yeah, Toby Jones, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. They get every question correct. Only have to go to multiple choice once, and they will bring the total for Team Tim up to 32.
Good
job, guys.
Good job,
This
Koho.
is what a Triceratops looks like.
All right, so Team Tim, 32 right now, a 7-point lead over Team Koho, who are now going to be up at the wheel. I'm going to bring the wheel back up, and Team Koho is going to get their spin, their first spin.
I'm in danger.
Okay, you guys can see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Koho, the first spin in this first half of round 2, and you land on Rocky.
I'm going to keep that.
Okay. And what is the duo you would like to put up in Rocky? Keep in mind, you cannot use Cody and Nazario again.
Right. I will
As a
put
team
Cody
together.
and Jacoby out there. So.
Yeah, waste me for the rest of the round. That's smart. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Jacoby. All right, let's do it.
I don't think they're gonna miss. So Aaron, Amaru, how do you guys feel about taking this one for the steals? You're muted, Amaru.
I'm good.
Okay,
Let's go either way.
Let's go, Amaru and Aaron, for the steals.
Okay. So we have Cody and Jacoby answering the questions, and Amaru and Aaron as potential steals in the category of Rocky. Okay. Your first question, Team Koho. What is Marie's son's nickname in Rocky Balboa?
Isn't it Steps, Cody?
Steps?
Isn't it Steps?
Yeah.
Steps, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next one. What was Conlon arrested for in Creed?
It's like possession of a illegal firearm.
Yeah.
I just don't know how specific to make it. I think it's possession of an illegal firearm. But
yeah, just throw it.
Okay, possession of a legal firearm. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yep.
What does Apollo want in exchange for training Rocky in Rocky 3?
The third fight.
Yeah, the rematch, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, another fight with Rocky.
Is a good, a third fight. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. We'll take that. While training Rocky in the first film, what does Mickey say weakens legs?
Oh, it's like
girl? No.
Yeah, but I don't know the exact word that he uses.
Well, we're up by 3, so we can take a multiple and still have a lead after this. So multiple choice.
Well, yeah.
Okay, your options are A, beer, B, women, C, fame, or D, money.
I think it's women.
Yeah, it's women. Women.
Women, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. What is Adrian and Paulie's last name?
Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna. I need
5, 4,
not the last name I
3,
remember. Multiple
2.
choice. Please.
Okay. Your options are A. Abato, B. Russo, C. Panino, or D. Bellissimo.
I think it's C. I think it's. I thought it was a P. Okay, I trust you.
Let's try that.
Repeat the options one more time.
Repeat the options.
Okay. Is it A. Abato, B. Russo, C. Panino, or D. Bellissimo?
I thought it was A or C, so I'm okay with either.
Okay, let's try it. C. Final answer.
That's correct for another point.
That was the equivalent of what is Chandler Bing's job?
That's not even a word.
All right. So with that, Team Koho will take a 1-point lead, 32-33, a very tight game as we go up to Team Tim's next round at the wheel.
He's a trans monster.
Okay, so Team Tim.
Yeah.
Your spin here lands on Spinner's Choice.
Okay, boys and lady, how do we want to play? Can we hear what's left, Robert?
Yep, absolutely. So your options that are left are Disney Animation, Wizarding World, MCU, YA Dystopia, Star Wars, and Pixar.
Amaru and Aaron, how do you guys feel about?
Well, they can't be together.
Amaru and
again.
Aaron cannot.
I'm not talking
Oh,
about
sorry.
that. I'm just asking them separately. How do you guys
Okay.
feel about Wizarding World? The two of you separately. If I put one of you,
I'm like a 2.
That's
on it,
me.
maybe a 3.
why don't we do Maggie and Amaru in Wizarding World? I think that's the maximize the most points, and then we can put Boatman and Aaron out for the next steal.
Okay.
We feel good about that, everybody?
Mhm.
Boatman?
Nope.
Okay, so we'll take Wizarding World with Maggie and Amaru.
Okay. So Team Koho, Wizarding World, who would you like to put out there for steals? Keep in mind you cannot use Cody at all anymore for the rest of this round.
Hey,
Think about who you got to pair with Tuig and who else for the rest.
Why can't you use Cody anymore?
Cody's been used
Cody's
twice
played
already.
twice.
He was on the steal,
So
that's right.
Jacoby and Nazari, between the two of you, who feels better about Wizarding World? All right, Jacoby and Tuig, you're going in.
All right, so last round for Jacoby then as well. So Jacoby and Tuig will be there for the steals. Should Maggie or Amaru miss?
I watched all the YA movies for nothing. Okay, fine.
All right, so Wizarding World's the category, and let's go. What animal was Luna's Patronus?
It's either a rabbit or an otter.
It's a rabbit.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Rabbit, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question. Where are the second Salemers meeting outside of when Newt wanders past at the start of Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them?
Is it like the bank that he's going to visit, or is it something else?
I believe it's the bank because that's where I believe he walked through before he meets both him and Fogler's
Tina.
character.
Yeah.
Are going through to go to the bank. So it's the bank.
5, 4.
Okay, bank, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next one. Who did Mundungus Fletcher give the locket to after he stole it in Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Umbridge.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, that's how she got it because she was the one
Yep.
who was in them. Yeah.
Nope,
Dolores
yep.
Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. 2 more here. What is the first name of the innkeeper of the Leaky Cauldron in Prisoner of Azkaban?
Is it Tom?
She said Leaky Cauldron.
Yeah.
And the Leaky Cauldron is Rosemerta.
The Leaky Cauldron is not Rosemerta. The Leaky Cauldron, that's
no.
the 3 broomsticks.
You're right.
It's
You're right.
Rosemerta.
Tom was in my head, so you're good.
3.
Yep.
Tom,
2.
final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. What spell does Hermione use to freeze Lockhart's pixies in Chamber of Secrets?
Oh. Oh no.
Isn't it Immobilis?
Yeah.
Immobilis, final answer.
That is correct for another 2 points
Nice.
and a
Good job.
clean sweep of this category.
Good job, guys.
With that, Team Tim jumps up to 42 points to Team Koho's 33. This is a game, folks. All right, Team Koho, I will bring that wheel up one last time for you. And Team Koho, that spin is in for you. And it lands on Jurassic Park, so that's a free respin since that category was used already. And it also lands on Spinner Choice, but unfortunately it's a free respin because that category was used already. No.
Okay. Collectively, between Nick and Nazario, you're my 2. So what 2 do you guys feel the best about? Like 10. I'm thinking MCU.
All of them. I don't know. Nazario, what are you thinking? I'm fine with MCU.
I'm good on Disney Pixar. I'm okay on MCU if you want it.
I think MCU. How about Star Wars? You like Star Wars? Star Wars guy now? MCU? You good with MCU?
Let's do MCU.
MCU, you'll catch.
Try MCU. Lock it in.
Okay, so Koho is going to put Nazario and Nick Tuig out there for MCU. And that means Team Tim for the steals has to be Aaron and Boatman, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And Maggie left.
She
Maggie has rage
grabbing
quit.
her drink.
No, she rage quit. She's out. All right, your first question in the category of MCU for Nick and Nazario. What does Tony put in a microwave to cause an explosion in Tennessee in Iron Man 3?
The dog tags that he has.
Yeah.
I don't think we need anything more specific than dog tags, so I'll say dog tags. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. What is Peter Quill's middle name?
I think it's Jason, and the only reason I'm saying that is because that's what immediately just came to my mind. Like,
What is it?
Jason? Peter Jason Quill? That doesn't sound right to you?
Not sure.
5, 4,
Maybe multiple choice unless you're sure.
2,
Multiple choice.
1. Okay, multiple choice. Your options are A, Gregory, B, Jason, C, Simon, or D, William.
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right.
All good.
In what U.S. state does Scourge say he got his 2 guns, Dez and Troy, in Thor Ragnarok?
Texas.
Yes.
Texas, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. What sport is Pangborn playing when he tells Steven about Kamartaj in Doctor Strange?
Basketball.
Basketball, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question, who plays the church keeper at the start of Captain America, the First Avenger?
David Bradley.
Go for it.
David Bradley, final answer.
That is correct for another 2 points. And I believe we got a tie game.
We got a tie game.
Tie game.
Tie game.
Tie game. All right, we got a tie game going into our last round, which works like this. The format, as far as how the round works, is similar to the traditional fandom format. So basically, you're going to get a category. Once you hear that category, you're going to get to choose how many points you'd like to bet on that question. And then you're going to get the question. If you get the question right, you get those number of points. If you get it wrong, you lose that number of points. But the thing is, there are 5 questions this round. So the first 4, you're going to hear a category. The captains then are going to choose who they would like to answer the question in that category. Then that person cannot play again for the rest of the round until the final question, should we get to it. That 5-pointer, all 4 players on a single team will be able to confer together to try to solve that last question, should we get that far. So basically, the captains have a lot of pressure here to choose who they would like to answer what question, and also point values to bet and all that kind of stuff. Keep in mind, we are a tie game, 42-42. So each person in the first 4 questions can only be used once. Okay. So your first category in this round is Dreamworks Animation. Please choose which of your players you would like to put into the ring to answer a question from Dreamworks.
Hey, Nazario, you want to take it?
Okay.
I feel like you're our best shot at taking Dreamworks.
I don't get called a child for nothing, I would like to be put in.
Do we want to bet?
That's the question. I will take.
How
one's
confident are you?
That it depends on what the thing is. So
How about this? They're putting in Nazario.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
If they put in,
you said go ahead, Cody. Go ahead, Tim.
If they put in Nazario, they're not going to bet big. I think they only go 1 or 0. So if you also challenge at 1 and we get it wrong, then it is what it is. But I think you have a good shot of. I think you have the best shot of hitting on this one.
Okay, so yeah.
My only thing is about Nazario. Waste me at the beginning and save the top 3 players for the end, and we don't have to really bet much.
Would you rather take DreamWorks, Cody?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you want to just do a goose egg and waste one of your players at the beginning and save 3 of your stronger players to the end, like, that could be a strategy, because you waste him here and, like, something else pops up that he's better at than me.
But my other worry is you have, like, a couple areas that you're, like, that I'm confident you can hit in.
Okay.
And if one of those
I trust
comes
you.
up, I kind of want to save you. I think if it comes to DreamWorks, Nazario could hit a DreamWorks for us.
And how do you feel we're going? We don't have a code?
We don't have a code. I forgot to make a code with you, goddammit. Uno.
Interesting code. All right, what could it mean? So we have
Got one card in his hand, obviously.
From Team Tim, I have Boatman answering. From Team Koho, I have Nazario answering. Please reveal your bets. How many would you like to bet on DreamWorks? Nazario.
1.
Nazario's betting 1, shocker. And Boatman.
Reverse card 1.
All right, so both players are going to bet 1 point here. And your question in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Name one actor who voiced one of the 2 hench rats, Spike and Whitey, in Flushed Away. I can hear Mamma Mia from the other room. I believe that's Kevin and Renee rocking it.
Here we go again.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3. That is a repeat from Team Koho. Name an actor who voiced one of the 2 hench rats, Spike and Whitey, in Flushed Away. Boatman giving his little signal away. It's very interesting.
This means launch.
5, 4, 3, 2,
no one misses Matt again.
1. Pens down, please. We're going to come to Team Tim first. Boatman, what'd you have?
I said Andy Serkis.
And Team Koho, Nazario?
Tom Wilkins.
Andy Serkis is correct. The other answer we would have accepted would be Bill Nye. Andy Serkis and Bill Nye. So Team Tim is going to get that point. They'll go up to 43. Team Koho going to lose their point, going to go down to 41. Now a 2-point game as we get into your next question in the category of Disney live action. Category of Disney live action. So Nazario and Boatman are out until the 5th question. So from your 3 remaining players, who would you like to answer in Disney live action?
I'm looking at you, Mr. Newberry.
I knew McFarlane USA came out in 87, but we'll see how this goes. What point value would you like, good sir?
How confident do you feel, good sir?
Has this been adapted with the new list?
Yes.
It's not that great all the time, but we'll do our best.
Dude, let's go with what Nazario did. Let's just do 1.
So back to the card game? Okay.
Back to the card game.
Do any of you feel even confident in this category at all? Aaron, Amaru, Maggie? Because I say we just... I think we put you out and we go 0.
That's fine.
We have a 2-point lead. It's Cody's wishy-washy on it. If they hit it, they hit it. We keep going. It's fine, whatever. But I think we just go 0 for now.
That's fine.
Okay, so Aaron, go out and let's go 0.
How many repeats do we have left?
Team Koho has 4 repeats left. Team Tim has all 6.
Okay, I won't use any. Cool.
Okay, so Team Koho is putting out Cody, and Team Tim is putting out Aaron. Aaron first, how many are you betting?
0.
Cool, and Cody?
This looks like a 1, but possibly by the question it could be a 0.
I
Just so
see.
you know.
Open to interpretation.
Yep.
Okay. Your question. I need to scroll up so I can see. Okay. What Disney live-action movie features the following songs? High Times, Hard Times, My Lovey-Dovey Baby, Once and For All, and The World Will Know. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. We're going to come to Cody first.
I put Enchanted. I don't know.
And Aaron?
I just put bed knobs and broomsticks.
Both incorrect, but Team Tim will not lose any points. Team Koho will go down to 40. We were looking for Newsies. All right, so...
Not the songs I pulled from that musical. Fair.
Your next question is in the category of Worlds of DC. So between your 2 players you have left to play, who would you like to put out in Worlds of DC?
All right, boys.
I'll go first this time since they went first last time. But Maggie, I know you're so on it. Amaru, how are you?
I'm feeling very comfortable at the moment.
So do you want to take it? Maybe.
Yeah, take it.
They just lost another point. Don't bet anything.
Yeah, but if Nick and Jacoby, I trust they're gonna bet. If Nick takes this, he's going 2 and he's hitting, so that they're gonna get up. So I think if Amaru, if you're confident, we can go 1 and just keep adding to the gap.
Yeah, I'm confident that we can go 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go Amaru. Let's go 1, and then even if we miss, all they can do is tie us, and we're back to where we were, and that's better than. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that.
So, which one of you knows Justice League and/or Aquaman well?
How are you feeling, Jacob?
I mean, I feel okay. I just don't know whether, because you are our big gun, right? I just don't know whether to save you for
He is the nuclear deterrent.
Like,
look at those guns.
I'm okay. Aquaman is the only one I've only seen once.
Oh, meaning you've not seen the others at all, or meaning you've seen the others multiple
other ones? Probably
Here's my question. It's going to be Maggie. So I think Jacoby was better with those French against Maggie than like throw Tuig now. It's a core geek. That's what I would say. I know it's not your ideal.
I'll try.
But I would still at least try to.
Nick,
that's me. I don't know.
Take it.
You're
take
the
it.
manager. You do you. But
Tuig, take it. Shoot for 2.
All right, so from Team Koho, I have Nick Tuig answering the question. From Team Tim, I have Amaru. Amaru, how many are you betting?
1.
All right, and Nick?
2.
All righty, so your question in the category of Worlds of DC. Where did Billy lock police officers inside of at the start of Shazam? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Coming to Amaru first.
It's Pawn Shop.
And Nick.
I said Pawn Shop because it's got Annabelle in.
That is correct for 2 points. Both teams correct.
Give him an Oscar for that performance.
You gave me. You had me very worried for a second.
Add that to his collection.
Huge 2 points for Team Koho. Team Tim also hitting there, though, getting there that 1 point, up 44-42, a 2-point game as we go into the next question that must be Maggie and Jacoby, and the category is Wizarding World.
All right, so we definitely made the right call there. Maggie, you can go 0 and they can tie us, and we'll still go to the last question. No matter what, we're going to the last question. So do you want to be safe and go 0, or do you want to try to take it home? You're muted.
Yeah, sorry. I can't take it home because we're going to the last question.
But if we bet, even if we bet 1, If
But if it's a question from Fantastic Beasts, it's going to be not great.
He already asked a Fantastic Beasts question.
That hasn't stopped him before, to be
You're
completely
right,
honest.
You're right.
And Robert's laughing because he knows, and it's frustrating.
He laughed last time and then asked Shazam. So
I know.
here's the thing.
That's
You
also
bet
true.
one- You bet if we bet 0, and they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do. They might go to the last question. I think
You should have let them talk first because you talked first last time. So
You're
I
right.
can
Let's stop.
doing
You guys go ahead.
We talked first the first two. Anyway, whatever.
It's really they should go first, I guess. If we talk to the first two because this is
All right, fine. Do you want to bet 0 or do you want to try to get more points on the board?
I mean, at most I would go yes, Boatman.
You're muted.
I'm notoriously bad at the betting round, but I feel like if Jacoby can hit it, Maggie can hit it. And they're going to have Jacoby bet. So I think Maggie can match it. I think we bet 1 and we go for it.
I'm okay with that. Let's do it.
1 is fine.
I'm sweating. I got to take off my sweatshirt.
Manager?
Yeah, all right, Jacoby.
Because we're down by 2 right now, right?
We're down 2 right now. If we hit 2 right now and they miss, we take a lead. If we hit and they hit, we're only down 1 on the last question.
How much is the last question worth, point-wise?
0 to 2.
0 to
It's
2.
the same as everything. It's just we have all 4 of you working, so it's going to be fun.
So if you bet 1 right now and miss it anyways, we're out. If you
Yeah.
don't bet 2, if you bet 0 and she hits, we're out. You have to almost bet 2 and
No
just
matter
hope-
what, we kind of have to take the shot right now. So
How you feeling?
Oh God!
Wait, let me
Guys.
just throw out there. If we bet 2 and she bets 1 and they both miss, we lose. Just throw
If
that
we-
out.
Excuse
If
me,
we
sorry.
bet-
I'll,
if
I'll
we
just
bet
hop in
eight-
there. I'll just hop in there mathematically real quick just to clear it all up. You would have to be up by more than 4 points to not
That
go
won't
to the
happen.
last question. We would still play the question if
Yeah.
it's
Even
it has to be 5 points or more of a gap.
if she bets and we don't bet, we just go 0 and she misses, then it's only a 1 point difference. If she hits,
She won't.
it's a
she's
3
not going to
one.
miss.
I'm going to miss, guys. Now that
I mean,
You
she
wanna
could
go-
miss.
so
I'm not
you're
saying she
thinking 1?
couldn't.
Maggie just.
We'll go 1. Okay.
Jacoby, go 1.
1 point. Okay.
I trust Tuig's logic.
Because
here.
what?
He's
It's
very
2 points
calming.
right now.
It's a 2-point game.
2-point game right now.
It's 44 to 42.
Oh God.
Okay. So,
Guys, roles instead of
Maggie
starters.
from Team Tim, how many are you betting?
1.
And Jacoby from Team Koho.
1 point.
Okay. Okay. So either way, because of those bets, we will still go to the next question regardless. So your question in the category of Wizarding World. When Ron and Harry are talking about Dean and Ginny dating in Half-Blood Prince, Harry says Ginny is attractive because she has nice what? Interesting that they talked about this so much in Fantastic Beasts.
You.
5, 4, 3.
Jacoby's saying
2
repeat.
Oh, Jacoby's saying repeat. I'm sorry. All right. So that is 3 repeats left for Team Co. When Ron and Harry are talking about Dean and Ginny dating in Half-Blood Prince, Harry says Ginny is attractive because she has nice what?
God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Jacoby first.
Can we not start with me? I guess I'll do it. Nice ears.
And Maggie?
She has nice skin.
Skin is correct for 1 point. So with that, Team Tim going up to 45 to Team Koho's 41. And we will be going to this question to see what Team Koho can do. 41 to 45. All right. So how this last question works is it's a little bit of a tougher question. You're going to get significantly more time to answer. I'm going to give it probably 25-ish seconds, 25, 30 before starting the countdown. And then all 4 of the team members get to collaborate. So we do need a final answer from one person who will definitively answer the question. And the category is DC. Right, so yeah, so currently the team in the lead is Team Tim. So Tim, would you like your team to answer question 1 or question 2?
What do you think, Boatman?
Well, the score is 45-41.
I know, but
So
I
we're-
want
Two, you
So-
coward.
It
Let's
doesn't
go for the
matter.
record.
Bet
So-
1, at least make it
Pick
sudden
one.
death.
if they hit, we might talk about it.
It's exhibition. Let's have some fun.
Let's go
boys.
question 2. Let's go question 2.
Okay.
Question 2, okay. And I believe you have to do they have to put their bet in now, or do they wait until after you answer? Koho.
No, we put both our bets in now.
We'll put both
Okay.
our bets in.
Okay. So
We
that
bet 5.
So Team Tim, you're going question 2,
Yes.
and Team Koho then gets question 1.
Yep.
So category is DC again. How would you like to bet in DC?
We gotta go for
0 to 2 is the max.
I wish we could bet
so-
4, but we're
Unless we could play Fandom Dark and you can bet as many as you like.
It's 41 to 45, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if we bet 1 and miss, we go to 44. But if they hit, we go to 43. So we still win.
Yeah.
Let's bet 1 for the fuck of it. Let's bet 1 just for the fuck of it.
Go for the record.
We're not going to get it
Coward,
right because it's DC, but that's fine.
Coward.
And Koho?
Nick.
We're going to,
It's
obviously.
exhibition. It's supposed to be fun.
Let's
All right.
go.
So
go
Team Tim
one.
is betting 1, Team Koho is betting 2. Team Koho, we're going to have you answer first. And if you miss, we will not answer. Or should we just do Team Tim's question first?
Fuck
Sorry.
it.
you can
They
cut this
put
out.
a bet on it, so fuck it.
Yeah,
So just-
Let's
we'll
do
go
it first.
All right,
We'll go
so
first.
sorry. I was confused. All right, we'll cut that out. All right, so because Team Tim put a bet on that, we're going to go to their team first with question 2. You'll get a significant amount of time to answer this. Again, all 4 of you can confer. So Maggie,
Everybody
Boatman,
on
Amaru,
mute
and
if you
Aaron.
haven't already.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you haven't already gone on mute, everybody except Maggie, Boatman, Amaru, Aaron.
No,
You can confer on
unmute
this.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, unmute. Sorry, Amaru. Yeah, Amaru, unmute.
Sorry.
All right. Your question in the category of DC question 2 that you so chose. In Superman Returns, Perry White tells Lois that 3 things sell papers. Name 2 of them.
Ooh, guys, I know. It's Sex and Superman are 2 of them, right?
I believe so.
I have no idea.
I just watched this movie. I'm pretty sure that those 2 are 2 things.
Let's go for it.
Sex
Yeah.
and Superman, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Hey!
We
should have gone
As soon as I heard the question, I went, fuck.
We would have taken tragedy, sex, and
Tragedy.
Superman.
Okay.
All right. So Team
Well,
Koho will
fuck
now.
us.
Oh, well.
Team Koho will come over to you for your question. Question 1.
Yeah.
Again in the category of DC.
45
In Batman
seconds
Forever.
left.
In Batman Forever, Riddler leaves 4 riddles for Bruce Wayne. List the answers to 2 of the 4.
Oh my god.
Clock and tennis court.
Yeah, tennis court is one. And what did you
Yeah,
say?
tennis court. Yeah. Clock and tennis court.
Yeah, clock and tennis court. Final answer.
And your winner with a final score 46 to 39, Team Tim, Maggie Brzakala, Kaleb Boatman, Amara Moses, and Aaron Sellers. The correct answer that we were looking for that last Batman Forever question was clock, match, chess pawns, and vowels. So on the right track, got one of them, couldn't pull that second. What a match, folks. What a match. We'll go talk to the managers, the captains of our teams here today. This is a fun time. First, Team Koho, 39 combined points. How do you feel about who you put out there in round 2, who you put for what categories? Hindsight's 2020. How do you feel about your managing decisions today?
Well, we would have switched around the people we put out in the orders that we did on round 3. Tui would have definitely gone last. And knowing Worlds of DC came up, I don't know. I probably should have listened to Cody and put Cody out first on Dreamworks. We just, in the moment, you got to do what you think is right. And I think hindsight 2020, needed to put different people on different questions on that round. But otherwise, I think this team was fucking scary. And I think we played really well up to round 3. And they played incredible. They crushed. I don't think they missed a question in round 3. So that was like, what are you going to do? But they played great.
Yeah, they didn't miss a question that they bet on. Every question that they bet on, they hit. So that's pretty impressive. Team Tim definitely killed it. Still high scores, 39-0 scoff it. You had to bet what you had to do in that last question. But now over to Team Tim, Team Brzakala. How do you feel that your team did today? Would you have changed for anything about who you put for what and what categories?
Nah, that worked perfect. Round three, round three was fucking great. That was awesome. I think the best decision I made this whole time was putting Boatman out there with Maggie in Jurassic Park, because that was perfect. I know that everyone thinks she was just gonna go perfect, but there is the off chance that someone misses. And I don't think Maggie. I can't think of a time Maggie's ever played a match that Robert's written. So I just kind of like in my brain was like, I just want a little extra security blanket. That worked out really well. This was really fun though, and we should do this again.
This was actually a lot of fun.
Capacity, because this
is actually good.
Friggin' dope. Cody Newberry with the great ideas coming in, because this was really fucking fun. But yeah, no, this was great. All 4 players in round 1, all 8 players in round 1, I should say. Crazy stuff, and everybody played their hearts out. It was really fun.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that we came out of round 1, 20 questions and everything about who you put in where, we came out with a tie game. That's a tie game. That's pretty impressive. So that just goes to show all 8 players definitely came to play here today. Both managers knew what they were doing. They put in who they thought they needed to. They chose the categories they wanted to, chose the bet and how they thought to. And ultimately, this was a really, really fun time. So on behalf of myself, from the 8 players today, from Cody, Tuig, Jacoby, Nazario, Amaru, Maggie, Boatman, Aaron, and the team captains, Kaleb and Tim, we thank you all for watching. Hope that you had as much fun watching this as we did as playing it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on Fandom Fights.
Expected Tallahassee.
Well, gentlemen, with that being said, Kirk, Dustin, Dom, and Caleb have all been eliminated. That's correct, Jeremy.
Oh, Princess Bride.
Jeremy.
Ladybugs.
And your winner of the inaugural Movie Warzone free-for-all, it is Jeremy the Adam.